Hello, my name is Sharon Mathole. Welcome to my channel. So today we're doing things a little bit differently. Instead of uploading the hardest challenge, I've decided to do like a mini makeup tutorial. Just because I've just also been feeling, with regards to the challenge that I put out last week, I really feel like the Lord is saying we should continue with it. Like for me personally, it's been a great week in terms of growing with faith, growing in faith and growing in trust, and also challenging myself in terms of just challenging myself and just going for it. So now I'm stepping out of bed. I'm really excited. I'm going to do a little bit of a makeup tutorial. Like, I love myself some makeup, but it's not like I'm a great foodie. It's not like I have all the tools in the world. A lot of the things that I use is basically mix and match. So I literally go somewhere, I see a look that I like, I watch YouTube, and I just try out, like I go to a shop, I buy things that look like it and use it and just see how things go. So I kind of like mixing and matching. But also another thing that I like doing is I love actually just getting samples from places and just seeing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, so that I can like think about, do I want to invest in this, do I want to not invest in this, that kind of thing before I buy it. And I'm like, because people are raving and I'm like, yes, I want this and I'm going to buy it, I'd rather first take a sample and see how that works for me. So first we're going to go in with foundation. So as I said, I really like using, I used to, well, one of the foundations I use is this one, the YADLEY Stay Fast. But I've been going around just checking out different foundations because I really want to find a foundation that's really for me. So at this current moment, because I'm working in hospital and I go to class, I don't want to have look like I have a lot of makeup. And a lot of the times the makeup is full coverage or really thick. Sometimes it turns out to look cakey, especially when I start walking around a bit, and then it's like I start sweating my makeup off, and because I like my highlighter, then it just looks like a hot mess because it's not matte. So I really love this because it has like a matte, well, the sample that I have now, of which I really think I'm going to invest in it, is the Studio 8. For me, the color is NW45. So I'm really loving it. Like I've put it on. I don't have a fixer at this current moment, but I'd hug people, you know, with their white coats and everything, and nothing will come off, and it's just totally like matte on my skin. So I love it. So I'm just gonna go in with that. Use a wet sponge to just blend everything in. Yeah, that's what I use. I bought a pack of 24 sponges at Discount. Super cheap, super affordable, and still gives a good fresh end look. So that's what I use to blend. It's very cheap, very affordable. This specific brand is reusable, so you can literally, after this I can go wash it and all the makeup comes out that's like inside the sponge. So it's really great. It really is great. So as you can see, foundation done. It is quite a light coverage, of which that's something that I do like personally, especially if I'm going to wear it every day. And currently I'm working in pediatrics, so like a full face of makeup is not really going to be quite helpful with the kiddies. Well, that's what for me personally. Other people, if you want to rock it, girl, you rock it, you do you, go do the things, go thrive. So now I'm going to just do my eyebrows. And currently I'm using Velvet Stone, the crayon from Mathole. With this eye pencil, I don't know, like I love it, but at the same time, when I bought it, I usually like ask them to give me like a tutorial on just to use the product, and especially if I'm checking it out and I want to like look good, obviously, you know. There's like technique that goes into it. So like for instance, if you want to feather your brow, you need a light rest, like press lightly, and it's all in the wrist and all that great stuff. They showed me. I was just like, I thought I could do it. Then I came home and I was like, maybe not, no. So what I do is I cheat, so I don't necessarily follow all of that. So what I do is also, my eyebrows are very light, so I love like very, very light. So as much as I'm supposed to shape them and tweeze them, sometimes I'm a bit scared because like they're already sparse, you know, like first of all they're light, and then the hair itself is spread out, so it's just like, if I do tweeze, will it ever grow back? Fears of my life. But anyway, yeah, so I want to go twin, That's moments when English just goes. I want to go tint my eyebrows, and I'm going to check that out. But first, let's just keep going with what I'm doing right now, and tinting will happen later. So I just wing it, yo. Like, I can't even give you a recipe. You know, there's so many great YouTubers out there, but I think the rule of thumb, especially for me, is to follow the shape of my natural brow, and then like fill in from the bottom. So I just follow, like, I draw outline at the top of my brow and follow the natural shape and the curve and the arch that my brow makes. I'm not one for making extra arches when there is no extra arches, because then at the bottom sometimes it just looks weird for me personally. So what I do is I literally just fill in and then create a small arch at the bottom, right? So when I'm going in like this, there's no need for it to look perfect because I'm gonna clean it up afterwards. So now I'm just kind of just going for it. So what I love doing is, yeah, a lot of the times I go in, I color it in dark, but I don't want it to be this dark, personally. That's just something that I like. So I go in dark and then I just kind of brush out the excess with this brush, and I'll also shape my eyebrow to just bring my hairs into like alignment, you know? And obviously you decide what intensity you wanna go for. So if I feel that, oh, oops, I brushed that a little bit too much, I just go in there and fill in a little bit more. So I like to super brush like the beginning part, and then just lightly with the rest of the brow. Not too much though, but just a little bit. If I see I've taken out too much, I just go back in lightly. Right? So yes. So now what I'm gonna do is, I have an old mascara that I use. It's a, yeah, it doesn't matter what mascara it is, it's just an old mascara that I have. And what I do, because I didn't have this mascara, you know, I mean the eyebrow set thing, and this works pretty well as well. So that's what I just do. Yes! I have eyebrows, y'all, I have eyebrows. I normally don't have eyebrows, so this is why I forgot. So I have these really small brushes that I got like as a whole bunch. Like a whole bunch at Discount. So that's what I use, you know, to just shape my eyebrows. And for concealer, I use the Signature Extra Cover Foundation in the tone Java. So I usually just open it up and put some in my hand. Yeah. So this is what I use as a concealer for my eyebrows. So I always start with the top. Like, this is basically just to clean up, the shape of the brows. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm just blending it. I'm just kind of blending it out with the brush. But you'll see now, this is not like actually my official way of blending. And normally, I'll show you what I do actually to blend, but I'm just kind of lightly blending it out with the brush, or brushing it out. Well, let's just say that that's a better way. But I usually go in with the sponge. Look at that. Blendy, blendy. Blend, blend, blend. Eyebrows done. As I said, if I feel like I'm not happy in terms of how much the shape I took, I can just go in and fill. So that's all I'm going to do now. Lightly filling, and I just go in again with the sponge because it still has a little bit of product in it, and I just sharpen. Eyebrows done. Okay, something else that I do, also make sure you have wipes in handy, because I usually put like the concealer or whatever on the back of my hand, so now I just rub it off with whatever wipes I have. to prepare my hand for another something else. So currently what I'm going to use now for a young contour, very young contour, I don't use concealer. Well, concealer is good for you guys, invest in concealer. I just haven't yet. This is actually my mom's, but she doesn't really use it because it's not her, it doesn't match her complexion. So I use it for me as my light contour. Yes. So this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. This there. Look at that. In the tone Rich Ginger. Rich Ginger. So I just, as I said, I just put some in my hand. Not a lot, guys. Really not a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see, just that much. It's not a lot at all. I go in with my sponge, but I can go in with another side. So I usually just use the bottom part. Work quickly because this, if you're using the double way, it dries quite fast. So it's like take your time, but not really. So now I'm just gonna blend. So what I like doing, it's actually a technique that I saw, I don't know if you guys see. I was watching someone's video. So what they do is they draw triangles underneath their eyes, but then they extend it to like to their hairline. So they just go up like that. So I don't know what shape you'd say that. So it's like you basically like smear. So I actually thought it looked really good when that person did it. So yeah, I feel like this is quite well blended. Yes, blend, blend, blend. Blendy, blendy, blend. Guys, blending is so important, y'all. Let's not forget. Woo, I've seen some shady business. Well, I've also done some shady business, so let's not judge. Blend, blend, blend. Now for my forehead. Hello, beautiful people. I just realized, unfortunately, when I checked my phone afterwards, that some of the clips didn't properly record. So the only part that I have is doing my eyebrows and putting on foundation, doing a little bit of the concealer. You guys ended off with my forehead part, but you guys didn't see when I put the loose powder on. So I put the YADLEY loose powder in the tone coconut, and that just kind of mattified my face. And by the way, doing that just really, like, it really matted face. It lasts for super long. I literally go hours and my face doesn't look sweaty anymore. Like when I go do stuff, I can be on the go in hospital and still have my makeup looking fresh and looking good. So it's like a combo of the concealer, the studio weight, and the loose powder. So I'm really sorry that like the rest of the video wasn't done, but at the end of the day, this is the final look. Yeah, it's the final look. So the products that I did use though, so for this look I used the MAC blush called Firm Noir. I don't know how to pronounce it. I really don't. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is how it looks. So I use that as like the darker contour. So what I did is I did a figure of 3, like a shape of 3. So going in from my tragus to the corner, like in line with the corner of my mouth, not to the, in line with the corner of my mouth, but it's like the color, I wanted to start by the edge of my eyebrows. So I used that. I used for my eyelashes, these are my own eyelashes. I didn't add any extensions. I used the Extended Play by MAC. So that's the mascara I used. Lipstick, I'm using the Antique Velvet by MAC, the matte one. So that's what I used. What else did I use? I used this makeup palette. It's by H&M, but my mom brought it for me. Honestly, I really don't know like where to get it in South Africa. I honestly don't, so I'm really sorry, but this is the one that my mom gave me. So the color that I used this one for my highlight, popping highlight. So I'm a big fan of highlights and I love the Gold Deposit by MAC, but I'm a student, so I don't have the money to do that. So the color that I used is this one. That's pretty much used over here. That's the color that I went in with. So what I love doing is so if I see something that I like, a makeup product that I really do like, but I don't have the money to afford, I just go look for a cheap version, like a dupe for it. And so far it's worked for me, and I play around, I stick with it. I love it, but if I do have money, or I save up and I buy a higher end product and I really love it, and I'll probably invest in it again. And then I used this eyeshadow by Hip set. So it's 2, but I mostly use the lighter side as the highlight as well. But that's what I used for the eyeshadow, the inside part. For the darker base of my eyeshadow, I used the blush by MAC. So I just love mixing it up, playing as we go. So I'm so sorry that you guys didn't see how I created this look, but you do have my foundation and eyebrow test, like the way I do my eyebrows and foundation. So I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So this is the rest of the look that I did. If you guys want to see how I did it, please comment below, and then I'll just do a video on this look. Yeah, awesome. Ciao. Just look how flawless my skin is. Flawless, so flawless, so flawless. Yes, yes. I don't play.